talk to us about targeting Gen Z. How important is it? How difficult is it? How different is it to do it?
Well, thanks for having me. Targeting Gen Zs for us is part of we love doing it because they are the future. They represent 25% of the population, and it's great for us to be focusing on the future. It is true that they are very different to the previous generations. So
in what ways?
They are, as you know, native, digital native. They were born with a phone in their pockets in a way. They are the Netflix generation. They love individuality, and they have high demands because they're used to the likes of Amazon to be serving them very quick. So they are definitely demanding, but they really love individuality and creativity.
Let's talk about your app specifically. It's for e-commerce?
Yes.
And how does it work? How do people engage with it?
Yeah, so Depop is a marketplace where people buy and sell fashion. As we said, we are focused on the Gen Zs, so 90% of our users are under 26. And what we do is we're empowering them to build businesses. We believe that they are the ones that are going to shape and transform the fashion industry in the same way that Airbnb has done it with hospitality, or in the way that Spotify is doing with music. And we do that by allowing to build businesses in a very easy way.
So, back in April, Bloomberg did a big feature story about the fashion industry and all the changes, and they specifically profiled a young woman who was like 21 who was selling on Instagram.
Yes.
And she said that if she couldn't sell on Instagram, then she would go to Depop. So how do you sort of get that sort of customer, or that sort of user, I should say, away from Instagram, away from these sort of bigger potential competitors and onto your platform?
So Instagram and other social media places is a place where you share your moments, your life, your experiences. Depop is a place where, again, we build businesses. So we make it very easy for them to open up a shop, get followers, and build their business ultimately. So that's the way we do it, and we do have a lot of people that are using Instagram to promote themselves, and then Depop to build their business.
$62 million Series C has just been raised.
Yes.
General Atlantic, one of the investors. Congratulations, you're going to be scaling. You've already got 13 million users. But to the answer on Instagram, to a certain extent, as Instagram starts to allow you to buy directly, how do you scale in the right way to be able to ensure that you are the primarily place for people to build businesses and sell directly on?
Yes, so we're basically building a platform that is very easy to connect and match buyers with sellers. We're also building tools for our sellers to be able to do that in a very easy way by partnering with payment providers, shipping providers, and ultimately be able to manage your shop from your pocket.
And in terms of, again, going back to the increased commerce, because obviously, Romaine was talking about people selling on Instagram, but Instagram itself is just in the early days of rolling out its commerce potential, and we know there's going to be one more click. How do people discover your platform and see this as a better alternative? Like, how do they find you?
Yeah, so in the past years, we've experienced a very strong organic growth, which means that basically, because the Gen Zs love our platform. They've been talking to their friends. They've been sharing their experiences on social media.
What about old people? Can we shop there too? Someone like me?
You can, of course. You can, of course, if you like the 90s and the 2000s, which is the vintage for the Gen Zs. But yes, we're very inclusive. So even though we're very targeting the Gen Zs, we're open for anybody that likes fashion.